Legends Festival is about to start in just 2 days, and today I'm gonna make my final predictions and also show you guys what I've been doing to be prepared for the festival. The first thing I want to talk about before I get into my predictions is actually the format for this year. Well, we have two options right now. It's either gonna be the same as last year, which was amazing. That means we're gonna get two LF banners drop at the same time, hopefully with triple rates and triple Z power like last year. That would be amazing, perfection. Hopefully they're gonna do that. And the other option, which is a bit more bad, I mean it would suck if they adopt that one. It's the same as the 40th anniversary. That means they drop one LF banner, then like a month later the second LF banner, and then they're gonna drop the Ultra. So that means they're gonna split it into parts instead of just two like last year, because last year we had two LFs at the same time and then in the second part the Ultra. But for the 40th anniversary we had LF, Ultra, so it was split into 3 parts. That would suck because whatever events come with the first banner, that means you're gonna be forced to summon on that first banner in order to play the events. So like the raid, you always need the new characters to get the most out of them. And then for the second part is gonna be the same thing with a new raid, a new banner. So that would be really bad if you don't wanna summon on the banners because you don't main any of the tags. But if they bring the both banners together, that means you can summon on either banner and still play all the events that are gonna come in that first part. At this point we all know that GT is gonna be one of the tags that are gonna get buffed for Legends Festival. I mean, let's just look at the facts. We got free-to-play Super 17, we got free-to-play Super Saiyan Kid Goku, we got, who started it? I think it was Zenkai Pen, then we got Zenkai Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the green one, range type, then we got Zenkai Super Baby 2, and then we got Zenkai Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and those are 6 units back to back. I mean, all the free-to-plays and the Zenkais that we've been getting lately were GT. If this doesn't say GT is getting buffs for Legends Festival, nothing else does. Not to mention that the last 4 awakened equips that we got were also for GT. This one, this one, this one, and this one. We literally got 2 free-to-play units, 4 awakened equips, and 4 Zenkai units, all for GT before Legends Festival. And if this wasn't enough proof that GT is getting buffs, we also got some cryptic messages on Twitter from Dragon Ball Legends. First off, we got this circle which turns from blue to pink. A lot of people have said maybe rose. I don't see any relevance for that right now. I think this hit definitely shows the balls from Omega's chest when he does the attack. It could mean that, or it could be the moon behind Goku when he transforms into Super Saiyan 4, which turns from red to blue or blue to red, I'm not sure exactly. So it could mean different things, but I'm pretty sure it's GT related. And then today we just got a new hint, and it is a vanilla ice cream with blueberries on top, 7 blueberries. This looks exactly like Omega Shenron's chest when he absorbed the Dragon Balls, and then it looked like this. I mean, I'm just gonna scroll down. See that? That's exactly the same way and the same pattern on the freaking blueberries on the ice cream. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk too much about those hints. It's definitely alluding to GT, at least one of them, 100% is Omega Shenron. The other one, it's still unknown, but it's probably GT anyway. With that being said, I think for the GT banner we're gonna get a 1% Omega Shenron, hopefully another 1% Sparking to help out the team even more, a support or a revival, if not an EX. And then the unit that everybody is talking about, everyone's predictions, everyone is saying that this is gonna happen right now, is the tag Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. And that's not all, because people have found in the game some assets like the one you can see on the screen right now. It looks like an arts card, which is an ultimate card combined with an awakened card. And yeah, the only explanation people have found for this card is that tag Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta are gonna somehow get this card, and once they use it, they're gonna transform into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Just imagine how hype and how cool all that is gonna look like. First of all, it's gonna be hype as hell, it's gonna be busted, and I think the animations for that are gonna be so good, it's gonna be insane. Also, shout out to GrassDog because I think he was the originator of this image. I think he was the one to find it. If not, I don't know exactly who was the first one, but this is the guy I've seen everyone share, so I'm gonna shout out to him. And the community has also found another logo for a new unique gauge. I think Spoon found this one. Again, I'm on GrassDog's profile because it's easier that way, but I think Spoon found this and it looks like a timed something. People are saying it's gonna be again for the tag Super Saiyan 4s and they transform into Gogeta with the Awakened card / Ultimate card, and then they have a limited time which is anime accurate until they defuse. That would be super sick, I would love to see that. But yeah, this could also be like a timer when this timer goes down or it goes up or something like that, that's when you get the Awakened card. It could mean a lot of things. And I also have another theory, and this gauge is not for the Super Saiyan 4s, but I'm gonna get into that pretty soon. And there's one more thing that can actually confirm the fact that we're gonna get a transforming Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta into Gogeta, is the fact that we just recently had the bait banner for Ultra Super Gogeta, but that's a returning fusion banner. So that means they're leaning towards fusion buffs. So if we get a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta transformed from the tag unit, then that would also make sense. If not, maybe it's just random bait, but it's something to keep in mind as well. And yeah, so that's what I think we're gonna get for the GT banner. It's super hype, I cannot wait. The reveals and stuff are tomorrow. I'm gonna do a reaction video to that, so make sure you watch that as well and see if I was right or wrong about all of this. And now for the second banner, honestly, I have no idea. People have been speculating Goku and Frieza tag unit. Personally, I think they're not gonna do that right now. I think they're gonna keep that unit for 50th anniversary or maybe even further beyond. But I don't think they're coming right now. I feel like the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta tag unit are hype enough to carry the first part of the anniversary, so they might save the other hype tag unit, Goku and Frieza, from the Tournament of Power for another occasion. But still, I think it's gonna be Tournament of Power or Universe Survival Saga related, simply because if you look at the Zenkai banners that we have in the game right now, the ones that are returning Zenkai banners, first off we got Keba, who's a rival universe, then we got Caulifla, which is USS and rival universe, then we got this guy, which can allude to LOE, to a Frieza from USS or TOP. Again, this could allude to the tag unit I just said that they're probably gonna keep for another time, who knows. And then we got this GT, who obviously we already know we're getting GT, so this doesn't count. But here we have one USS and TOP unit, and here we have a rival universe unit. Those could be random, but in the past, returning Zenkais have somehow hinted the new tags that we're getting. So also I wanted to put this out there, so yeah, I don't know. However, if we do end up getting something USS related or Tournament of Power or Rival Universe, we haven't gotten any hints, so nobody knows exactly what it is. But I do have a theory, so that new unique gauge that people found in the game's assets, the time thingy, that could allude to a new LF hit. I'm saying this because, I mean, hit is super hype, and a timed unique gauge would really make sense for Hit because he is the one that uses time skip, and yeah, it just popped into my mind randomly when I saw that. It's also purple, I don't know if that means anything, but Hit is purple, like his color scheme is purple and pink and stuff like that. But yeah, this is basically my prediction for the second banner, because I don't think Goku and Frieza are coming as a tag unit yet. I might be wrong, who knows, but I'm predicting a new Hit, or if not, I don't know. Honestly, it can be anything from USS because there's so many characters. But in terms of hype units, except Goku and Frieza or Goku and Vegeta when there's Blue Kaioken and Evolution Blue tag units, I don't know what else could be hype enough. A UI Goku that transforms into, I mean a base Goku that transforms into UI Goku. There's a lot of things, but for some reason, simply because that gauge is there and it might not be for the tag Super Saiyan 4s, I have a feeling it could be for an LF hit that can somehow stop time and do damage, or I don't know how that's gonna work, but that's my prediction for the second banner for the Legends Festival. Also, this guy might get a Zenkai because he's super old, he needs it, and he's basically the next one in line to get a Zenkai. and the plat. So one or the other is gonna happen for UI Goku during Legends Festival, I just have a feeling, but we're gonna see. And finally, let's talk about the Ultra unit, which is probably gonna be the most busted unit out of all of the units from the Legends Festival. And I have 3 big options that I see possible: hype, and also that would bring them money, so they would do that because they don't really care about balance, as we know already, or about the fact that we already have those characters, a lot of tags in the game. They don't really care about that stuff, they just want the hype stuff, the stuff that would bring new players into the game, the stuff that would bring more money, more revenue. That's how those games work, and that's what Legends is doing. And the first option, which is most likely the least probable to happen, is Father-Son Kamehameha Teen Gohan. This guy can definitely become an Ultra, he's hype enough. We just recently got hybrid buffs with the superhero banner. His transformation as the intro would look super cool, and then they have a lot of things that they can do with this guy in terms of animations to make him look good, so I can see this happening. And the other 2 options, the ones that are most likely to happen because they're super hype, when people hear about them, is peak interest. Without further ado, one of these guys. It's either Ultra Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Gogeta, or Ultra Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegito. And yes, I know, we do have 2 Ultra Fusion Warriors already, which is a Gogeta and a Vegito. But let's be honest, bro, they do not care about balance and everything. You might say, oh, but they have so many Ultra villains that they can do. They don't care, bro. Like, stop. You can cope how much you want. They're always gonna release a fusion unit for big celebrations. We have not had a single Legends Festival or anniversary without a Fusion Warrior, and they're not gonna stop. Fusion Warriors, Gogeta and Vegito bring them money. They bring people into the game, and an Ultra of any of these 2 guys is gonna be extremely broken, is gonna look extremely good. And I know Moonvis doesn't need any more buffs, but Fusion Warriors do. Even though if they get Super Saiyan 4 tags transforming into Gogeta, that's another fusion buff. So basically Fusion is gonna be broken again after Legends Festival. And what can I tell you? It's just the truth. I mean, if it's not one of these 2 or Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan, I don't know what it is. I don't see anything else that would be hype enough for them to release as the Ultra for Legends Festival this year. So yeah, whether you like it or not, we have to accept the fact that it's probably gonna be a fusion again. And with that, I think those are the tags and those are the units that we can expect for Legends Festival. The only guaranteed one I would say is the tag Super Saiyan 4s, but still is nothing 100% confirmed, so we don't know yet. Those are all speculations, opinions, and deductions based on what they've been buffing in the game recently. And yeah, we're gonna see what actually happens tomorrow when the reveals and stuff drops. And now I want to quickly share with you what I have been doing to be prepared for Legends Festival. You should always try and have the same kind of mentality and strategy before any big celebrations, because usually when these big celebrations come, they kind of change the meta and we get new units that are super busted, and yeah, you might want to summon for them whether or not you main those teams. But still, it's better to be prepared just in case, because you never know exactly what's gonna come and what tags they're gonna get buffed, and yeah, you might want to summon and you might want to be prepared for that. So I'm gonna show you how. First thing, and the most obvious one, is to save Chrono Crystals. Yes, everyone is saying that, but it's true. The best way to enjoy a big celebration or anything in a gacha game is to save the resources you need to get the new units. So save as much Chrono Crystals as you can. I usually start saving at least 2 months prior, or maybe 3 sometimes, but lately they've been releasing hype stuff, so I have not been able to save as much as I wanted. Usually I'm around 40k for a big celebration. Right now I'm about at 25k, but that's still good enough because you can get lucky and pull everything with 5k. But still, I think the perfect spot is to have at least 20k. So make sure for every celebration, that means anniversary and Legends Festival, you have at least 20k CC. If you're lower than that, your chances are super low to actually pull the new units, and usually they release multiple units, so even if you get 1 or 2, you might not be able to get all of the units or get them at good enough stars. And yeah, just make sure you have at least 20k CC. So the best way to farm CC, especially if you're a newer player, is to play story mode. Make sure you complete the story mode and do as many challenges as you can. Every time you finish a battle, you're gonna get a first time reward, which is 10 Chrono Crystals. Then you're gonna get a reward in the missions, another 10 Chrono Crystals. And if you also complete the missions, you're gonna get about 21 extra Chrono Crystals from each stage. So that means you probably can get like what, 40 Chrono Crystals per stage as a new player. Right now, most of my challenges are done. I have a few left and I can farm those up. But if you're a newer player, you can get a lot of CC from playing the story, so make sure you do that. Another way to farm CC real quick and easy is to actually go into characters, go into upgrade, and soul boost every unit that you can soul boost. The Zenkais are a bit harder to soul boost, but every unit that's not a Zenkai, definitely go ahead and soul boost them to the max if you can, because this is also gonna give you a lot of Chrono Crystals. I'm gonna show you how to do it. You just press unlock all. If you have the resources necessary, go to soul boost, max them out. And right now I have done so many soul boosting that I don't really get the rewards anymore. But as I said, as a newer player, you can definitely keep on doing this as long as you have resources until you don't have units to soul boost anymore, and then you're gonna get a lot of Chrono Crystals as well. And the last tip I have for you for farming up CC is to actually upgrade your equipments to Z and Z+. There is a way to do that easily. I'm gonna link a video in the description down below where I show you how to do that. It's more of an in-depth tutorial on how to farm equipments to guarantee that you always get a Z and a Z+, and at the same time you're not wasting your resources because you can work on plat equips that you wanna get to a red slot anyway. So make sure you check out that video to see how you can farm some more CC besides story and soul boosting. And here is an extra advice that should help anyone in their journey moving forward. You may or may not know that we have a 20k Chrono Crystal cap, so that means after you go past 20,000 CC, you cannot exchange for CC in the shops anymore. That means basically, I'm gonna show you like the co-op shop. Yeah, every time the co-op resets, you get 300 Chrono Crystals here. But right now, it says cannot hold anymore. So that applies to every single exchange shop that has Chrono Crystals in it. Like, I'm gonna show you another one. Here in the Legends Battle Royale, you can see I cannot exchange those, so I have to go under 20k CC to be able to collect all this. However, there is a way to make sure you collect as much as you can from the exchange shops before you can actually reach the cap, and it's a simple tip. Whenever you get Chrono Crystals in the missions tab, right here in events and in missions, don't collect them, just keep them here. This, basically I call this the shaft CC. So in case I get extremely shafted, I'm gonna collect this CC to have an extra multi or two. But basically from here, all of the crystals that you collect from story, soul boosting and Z+ing equips, they're gonna go in here. And look, this is from stories. I have Chrono Crystals from logging in. I have Chrono Crystals from upgrading equips. And look how many it is. And the thing is, if you don't collect these, you still own them, but they don't go up there. So that means you're not gonna reach the 20k cap so easily if you don't collect these. And the thing is, you can also collect these after you went over the 20k cap. So basically, just keep them here unless you really need them. Okay, I've been doing this for a while now. I wish I knew about this sooner so I could keep even more. Also here in the special mission, same things apply. If you play story mode and complete challenges and friendship rank up characters, I don't have that anymore, but you can work on a lot of CC here. Don't collect those, just keep them for as long as you can until you actually really need them, and that way you can collect Chrono Crystals from exchange shops and from whatever other missions and stuff before you collect those. And that way you're not gonna reach the 20k cap so easily, and you can collect from the shops instead of collecting those, because those never expire and you can collect them anytime. So just because you don't see the amount of Chrono Crystals up there in the corner, that doesn't mean you don't have that amount of Chrono Crystals, okay? So just keep this in mind. This is a tip I wish I knew about earlier. But yeah, there it is. Keep your Chrono Crystals from your missions that don't expire. Be careful, some of the missions are limited. Like this, you see 1 day, 13 days. So make sure you collect the ones that are gonna go away, but this is not limited. This is here forever from day one until the game is gonna close down. You're gonna have access to those missions. Okay, and besides having chrono crystals and having the shaft stack, as I'm gonna call it from now on, you also need to make sure you have some erasers. You can see them up here. I have almost 300, and some Zenny. I have like 9 billion, trillion, I don't know what that number is, but it's nearly maxed out because you can farm Zenny on the weekends, because that way you also get gold bars, which you can exchange for Zenny. I'm gonna show you in the exchange shop right now. If you go down all the way to the recycle center, here you have gold bars and you can exchange them for Zenny, and you only get those gold bars if you farm the Zenny mission. I'm gonna show you that as well. If you farm this bonus battle Super Zenny, if you farm this on the weekend, you're gonna also get the gold bars here. So definitely when you need Zenny, make sure you farm them in the weekend, not during the week. Also for erasers, now they increased the cap from 300 to 999, basically 1000. So I definitely recommend that you stack up on them as much as you can. Go ahead and check out your exchange shops and see wherever you can get some erasers from. Just go get them, like here. See, I can get some from here, and there's way many more shops that you can get them from, like the platinum coin shop always has erasers in it. There's also like the guild shop, you can get multi-Z power from here, or you can get erasers. So there's a lot of places where you can get erasers now, and it's pretty cool that you can stack more than 300 of them. So definitely make sure you have erasers and Zenny before any big celebrations. So the last thing I want to touch on is super important to also have some multi-Z power stacked up, like all sorts of Z power, it doesn't matter. Like just make sure you have some Z power here, because they always release units and it's good to have Z power for sparking units to get them to 6 stars or 9 stars or stuff like that if they're really good. And it's super easy, you get Z power a lot, like from PvP, from all kinds of like exchange shops. As I said, you also have multi-Z power in the guild coin exchange shop right here. You have multi-Z power in the co-op shop. I'm gonna show you right now. Here it is. You can either get crystals and multi-Z power right here. I cannot hold any more right now, but after I spend the one I have, I can buy 3 more, or I can buy the 50s. And then also I have some coins saved up in my gift shop, as you see right here. So after I spend some, I'm gonna collect these. So yeah, just make sure you also stack on whatever resources you might need to get multi-Z power. I also have LF multi-Z power 300 stacked right here. I can collect another 100 from, where is it? This shop, Legends Weekend, this is always on. You can collect 100 multi-Z power from here. After I collect this, the medals are gonna go away from there. And then I also have medals stacked up in my gift box right here. Make sure you don't let them expire. And after I use my 100 multi-Z power at Legends Fest, I can buy the other one, and then I can get those medals into that shop. And once I have 12 again, I can buy another 100. So I'm sitting on almost 500 LFZ power. It's not a lot, but it could be super useful if I just need like 200 more Z power to 9-star unit or stuff like that. So yeah, make sure you save up on Z power, Zenny, erasers, medals. Anything like that is gonna be super useful during those big celebrations. And yeah, that's basically all I have prepared for now. This is how I manage my account before big celebrations, and I learn every time. Like the thing to keep the chrono crystals in the missions tab is something new. I have not done it for a long time. And as I said, I wish I knew earlier. So if you're a newer player, just try and stack up chrono crystals into your missions. They never expire, they never go away. And then when you actually are serious about saving chrono crystals and you reach the 20k cap, before you reach that you can still collect from the shops. After you reach that you cannot collect from the shops. So it's better to keep some crystals aside and just think of them as, okay, I'm only gonna use those crystals if I get shafted and if I really need them. It's like an economy bank, you know, so don't just spend all of your crystals on random units. Go for certain tags that you like and that are constantly getting buffs. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can tell you right now in this video. I know a lot of the things I told you right now will not apply for this celebration simply because it's 2 days away, But all of these things are good things to keep in mind moving forward for the 5th year anniversary, for the next Legends Festival, stuff like that. So maybe I hope you learned something from this video, and I wish all of you guys good luck for Legends Festival. Make sure you tune in for my reaction video and for my summoning video on the day that banner drops. And yeah, what else can I tell you? Thank you for watching this video. I really hope it helped. And again, good luck. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Yeah, I see you thought it was over, but then the fusion tango boosted power, roasting opponents, the coldest foes that I'm owning. The key is flowing in ocean. You had the nuts to step through one of us, but now you're facing both with these.